So wait, the Six Men and Fall Guy are different.
Yeah. Completely different concepts.
But the same guy who played him.
I think so, right?
Yeah, Lee Majors.
Lee Majors, yeah.
But at no point was he bionic in the Fall Guy.
But they're
No,
like 15 years apart.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. The $6 Million Man was like the late 70s, and the Fall Guy was like the mid 80s.
Yeah, remember it was like
bionic.
we can rebuild him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So they're different. Okay. I don't remember. Because I started watching the new Fall Guy, and by the way, I can say this without hesitation.
Yes,
that Ryan Gosling is better looking than every woman in that movie. Every single one.
So he's like a peacock. It's like the male peacock is better looking than the male or the duck, right?
I wouldn't. If I was a woman, I wouldn't star in a movie with him.
Dude, he's the weirdest looking guy I've ever seen. His face, he looks like a mongoloid.
Are you kidding me?
No, he looks like. I mean, it's makeup. You know, it's movies, right?
But he is like really thin. He's got like a really small mouth, right? He's got really like thin lips.
Looks like he's.
It's like you could feed. It's like it's like feeding a baby bird.
Are we honestly going to pick out negative things about the person I now consider?
It's like feeding
to me
a baby.
The most attractive man I've ever seen. There's something about him.
You're fucking weird, dude. He is not. He's no.
What?
Look at his face.
I was staring at it for an hour.
It's like porcelain. It's like a porcelain doll.
I was
I don't
watching
understand
an
how
hour.
you get infatuated with other men's looks.
I mean,
you're just. It's crazy. You're just.
can I just? I mean,
You could keep it to yourself.
Why?
Because nobody wants to hear it.
I
don't want to hear it every time we walk into a bar. You're like,
I want to hear it.
Oh my god!
I want to hear it.
I mean, I'm secure enough in myself to say that he's a good-looking guy. What's the problem? I'm not saying I'd sleep with him.
Why are you
not saying I
insinuating
wouldn't,
that
but
I'm insinuating you're not comfortable with your sexuality? It's not what it is at all.
No, I mean, are you? I don't understand why.
Mark just wants to shut you down. He just wants to shut this down.
No, I'm just saying, like, a week does not go by where you don't declare how good-looking Ryan Gosling is.
Okay, I thought I went a couple weeks.
Wait a minute, I thought you were saying Ryan Reynolds.
No.
Gosling.
Oh,
He's the
I'm
other.
confused because that's the other guy that
I always
you
get
talk
those
about.
two confused too. Yeah.
But Ryan Gosling has replaced Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, so that's what I was
He was
thinking.
he was like the Ken character in the Ken and Barbie movie.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling is a good-looking
He's
guy.
a good-looking guy. Yeah. So.
Wait a minute. After all of that?
No, I thought you were talking about Ryan Reynolds.
So
I'm sorry, I got confused because you always talk about Ryan Reynolds too, and I think he's like a mongoloid. I think he's
He was speaking from a position of
Thank
ignorance.
God. I honestly.
So
of
now
ignorance.
this week you're talking about a different Ryan and how good he is,
No.
the good-looking he
I
is.
honestly thought there was something wrong with you if you didn't think Ryan Gosling was just super attractive. So okay, that's cool. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad we hashed this out.
Okay, do we have to? Are we gonna?
Restart?
2 days go by and you're gonna talk about it again?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, I mean, I am watching Fall Guy, and it's a 2.5 hour movie, so it's going to take me 4 to 5 days to watch this, and I can't say they're going to be consecutive days. Yeah.
There might be articles of clothing.
No, I'm going to stay dressed. I mean, he's not, but I'm going to stay dressed the entire time. I don't want to give myself any options.
He's going to stay mentally undressed. Yeah. Just mentally undressed.
No, but I'm glad we figured it out because now I know Fall Guy. He's a detective, and it makes sense that he's detecting.
Is he married to that Ava Mendez?
Ryan Gosling?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's married to somebody hot.
Yeah. She's like the Hispanic chick with like the mole above her. Yeah. So she was the husband of that Will Ferrell character in the Other Guys.
Oh, she was a wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like couldn't believe.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you two are together?
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
I actually that blows my mind.
She comes
every
out in
time.
like the hottest. She's like, oh yeah, we know they all can't be number one first round draft picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they met on the set of that movie. She was. She starred in that movie, like what's it called, Behind the Pines.
Between Two Ferns?
Yeah, but Behind the Pines. Yeah.
Behind the Pines.
Yeah. So Ryan Gosling, he's like a bad boy. Like he like robs something, and then he gets involved with the Ava Mendez.
It's a great
character.
film.
Yeah.
It's a great film. It's
Of
one of
course-
my favorites.
yeah.
It's like a. Yeah, it's
He's like a rebel
So that's
without
a mini Mark's movie.
he's like a rebel without a cause. You know, he's just destined to have something bad happen to him.
And you've seen this, Ted?
I've seen it.
So this is I can't even remember the last time you've seen an American movie.
Yeah.
And what's his name's in it too?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
No.
Oh, I love him.
He's another.
No.
He's the Roadhouse guy.
He's the Roadhouse guy. Can't get enough of that movie. Literally can't get enough of that movie.
I get on this show, my brain is just fried.
Is it really?
Always. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You know what? I can fix that.
You can Google it
very
later.
simply.
What's his name? He was in A Star Is Born. He's in all those movies.
He's an older guy,
He's
or
like
is
in
he-
every
It's another
fucking
Ryan,
movie.
isn't it?
No.
A Star Is
Is he
Born.
older? Is he an older guy? Is he
He's
the?
in-
Is he the
Isn't it
police?
a movie with Barbara Streisand?
Is he the police officer?
They remade that movie.
Is he the police officer in that movie?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
God, he's a young guy. Yeah.
Wow, Ted, this is amazing. Talking movies with Ted.
I can't think of the guy's name.
Is beyond my ability.
He's like the biggest actor on the planet right now. I can't even. He's in every fucking movie.
The Rock.
I reviewed three of his movies.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got like
I have no idea. I've never seen.
Yeah, he's famous. I just can't. It's just going blank. Just Google it.
Okay. While Mark is Googling this, we got to do some updates. Okay. Teddy, people were a little put off by you comparing Trump to Noah and Jesus a few weeks ago.
Actually, I do want to give credit. I actually did. So the Noah comparison, I got that from. No, I actually was watching the Ben Shapiro show, so I didn't want to steal
Bradley
that.
Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. Excuse me. Yeah, Bradley
He's a good-looking guy too.
Wasn't he voted as Time Sexiest
God.
Man of the Year at some point, or I don't know?
I was saying, okay, but people were a little put off by you comparing Trump to Noah and Jesus. But they did have some suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they said you could do a weekly comparison of Trump to other fictional characters. Okay, and these are some of the ideas people came up with: the Easter Bunny, Godzilla, and anyone from Harry Potter. Yeah, they said those would be fun things for you to compare Trump to.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a biblical figure. I'm just what I was trying to, and I never said Jesus.
Saying no.
I never said Jesus.
I think you did.
I never said
I think
Jesus.
you did.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that he just whatever he represents.
You said it already on the last show, so let's
not
talk about it again.
I'm just saying he stopped the other side from advancing their agenda, which is hilarious because, like I said, it was like a juggernaut, right? That whole political
and
machine.
moving on.
Okay, so
let's see.
This is funny. It's funny.
I mean, I got to get through the updates. People, I mean,
I'm done.
Teddy, several people claiming to be lawyers, including Nancy from Kalamazoo, Dale from Little Rock, and Sila from Samran and Partners in London, said you need to know that according to the evidence, this is from them, Trump did commit several felonies and therefore is a convicted felon. Short version, there are 5 levels of felonies in the U.S., and some are worse than others.
Yeah, and actually, he's going to be he's going to be convicted.
Shh. I'm telling you that people, this is done. Okay,
I'm agreeing.
Let's see. I asked last week where virgins come from that suicide bombers get. I got some very interesting responses. Pretty much all of them were the same, except for one. Lorna, who is studying religion at the University of Louisville. Okay. She got into some detail here. She said there's no actual mentions of virgins for martyrs in the Quran anywhere.
Yeah, they're just making shit up, obviously.
Well, they actually mention virgins for all Muslims who die, but no actual numbers. Okay, so there's no actual numbers mentioned, but that all Muslims who die get virgins. She did say, she added some really cool stuff. A Muslim scholar who studied the Quran back in 1505, he described, after he studied the Quran, what happens when a Muslim man goes into paradise when he dies. And only a dude could come up with this. This is the single greatest thing I have ever heard that she sent. Number 1, in paradise, the man's penis is always erect. This is straight. She sent me all this stuff. Yeah. It is eternal. He has, and I'm not lying to you, this guy wrote this down.
In the 1500s?
An eternal erection.
Yeah.
So there's no men allowed in like glass shops, right?
Yeah, you just knock everything down. Yeah, when you point at something, you just put your hands behind your head. He will marry 70 virgins.
70?
He will marry 70 virgins and have all of the women he married when he was alive. So when you die, you go right to him, I guess. And all the women, and this is what she wrote, will have appetizing vaginas. Yeah. And you wonder why there are so many Muslims.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
that's
a big call right there.
Sex sells. It's the oldest business in the world. So you might as well. Yeah. I mean, think about what's the best selling point you could do. How do you make somebody do something like suicidal? Like, what's the sales pitch on that? What could you possibly say?
Well, this is just to become. Remember, this is not for martyrs. This is just for all Muslim people.
Well, you're confusing the Quran. You're talking about the virgins with the suicide bombers. That has nothing to do with the Quran.
Right. There's nothing written down anywhere that martyrs get any special. No,
not in the Quran, but in like Al Qaeda. That's what they teach. That's what.
Oh yeah, but
Al Qaeda and the terrorist
it's not based on any. It's not based on any factual anything. That's just something that they're throwing out.
Right.
Yeah, the only mention of actual virgins is according to where is she? According to Lorna.
There's no legitimate thing that says if you run a car bomb into a crowded.
Well, you think they would know ahead of time? I mean, if you're all seeing, you would know that. If you wrote the Quran in 1000, you would know that in 2000 there'd be cars. I just feel like that's something you would know. I don't know. I don't know if you're all seeing being. You got to be like car bombs and be like, oh, I don't understand this car bomb thing. What is this?
To drink.
It'll make sense. It'll make sense in about 1,000 years, my friend. And Teddy, people want to know, are you still working out?
Yeah, I worked out yesterday. Had a very mediocre, low-impact workout, but you know what my theory is? Any workout's better than no workout, right? So I got to the gym, weighed myself, did my 6 exercises, skipped the treadmill, and yeah, it felt pretty good. So I'm doing it. So
and you're satisfied with that?
Well, I mean, it could be better, but I did. So I technically did my first workout of the year 2025, and I'm hoping to continue at least for the next few months.
Ted,
until the weather gets nice.
January 7th.
Yeah, it's an ice box here. I know it's terrible. It's dark.
But it's January 7th. You have your first workout.
Yeah, I might have worked out before. I don't remember. I might have worked out. I know I did work out on New Year's Eve. Doesn't count. Yeah. So okay. Doesn't count.
Still not the first workout of the year. Yeah. All right, let's get this thing rolling here. This is the Real Three Idiots podcast. Happy National Bobblehead Day. Yeah, I celebrated with my only bobblehead I have. It's right over there, the Whitey Herzog bobblehead that has sitting in its lap my sister's chapstick.
That's pretty funny.
I have no idea why she put it there. One of the shows, it must have been as a gag, and then she forgot it. Yeah. And if she's anything like me, she freaked out. When she went to her pocket, she didn't have it, she lost her shit.
I actually have like 15 bobbleheads.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you really?
I have weird ones that are. I have a remember Norman Gorman, the player for
Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, I have one.
Gorman Thomas.
Yeah, I have one of his. I have a bobblehead of his with his mustache and everything. It's hilarious.
Oh my God!
I got the Terry Tate office linebacker one somewhere in the house. Terry Tate. Remember that?
Terry Crews, the actor.
He's like just like he just runs around. He goes, Doug, that's not a person. That's a personal phone call that tackles him at full speed.
Oh, and I have 2 that were. McDonald's was giving them away back in the day when I think Urlacher was like a rookie or a second year. So there's a Thomas one and Urlacher, and they pulled them off. They pulled them because they had lead paint. They were using lead paint. So I have 2 of those in the box.
Just don't lick it.
In 2005? Yeah, right.
I don't know what year.
2004, 2000, whatever.
That's got to be worth something. Yeah. That's got to be worth something to somebody.
I don't know. I never really looked it up.
Yeah. So how is the lead paint dangerous? If you just like cover it in jelly and start sucking on it?
I have no
it's
idea.
One of the boogeymen that people say, like it's like radon, lead. Yeah, as long as it's undisturbed, or even like asbestos, as long as it's undisturbed, it's fine. But yeah, if you go digging it in there and put your face in there and suck it down your lungs, yeah, then it's bad for you.
Well, I get it. Like they said, like if it's house paint, interior house paint, it'll chip, and
yeah.
Kids could put that in their
mouths.
Well,
yeah, but I'm just talking about like if you're like older
Those would be
people.
dumb kids. I don't remember ever.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever really putting anything in my mouth that wasn't food.
Putting your finger in a light socket, in the
okay. Well, you could do that.
Wall.
I did.
Yeah, but eating paint,
it's not going to hurt.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt a lot.
Eating paint chips.
Yeah. I mean, how many paint chips? You'd have to eat it a lot, right? I mean, you'd have to eat a lot of paint. You'd have to have a serious paint problem.
Like a Sherwin-Williams sandwich.
I think a little goes a long way.
Yeah, with lead paint?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, well, keep that thing in the box. If you enjoy the episode and if you learned something today, I would be shocked. Please consider following the show, subscribing to your favorite podcast platform, or leaving a 5-star review. This helps the podcast more than I can say. This allows us to reach more and more people and would mean the world to Ted personally. Yeah. Ted is in depth. He's deep into the show. Yeah. Absolutely deep into the show.
Deep into the weeds.
Yeah. Last week he asked me after I'd sent how many texts that we have no guest. He goes, "Who's the guest again?"
You are.
Yeah. You're the guest of honor.
You should be the special guest each week. That would be pretty cool. I would actually get a kick out of that.
Well, you need to treat your guests with a little more hospitality.
Oh, okay.
Would be my advice.
So I should tell you to kiss my ass? Like that's a thing? I kind of like that. Before we get to Teddy's tips, have you guys ever done a triathlon?
No.
No.
Any interest in ever trying something like that?
No.
I
mean, that would be like, just to, I guess, say you did it. It would be, I guess, kind of because it's like that's the run, bike, and swim, right?
Yeah. So there was one a buddy of mine, and we know a couple guys that have done triathlons, and then I knew a guy who said he did an indoor triathlon.
Okay.
Legit. They ran. He did the running on a treadmill. He did the biking on a stationary bike, and he did the swimming in an indoor pool.
Well, you got to start somewhere. So if you're not used to doing those things, yeah, you probably want to start as safe as possible before you actually transition to swimming in the ocean or a lake, and then doing like 100-mile bike ride on up a hill somewhere in the mountains. So
I don't think they do it through the mountains. It's not like Tour de France. Yeah. And there's another. I think that's coming up in a little bit.
Yeah,
and you get to watch it on TV.
I've done a decathlon.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I haven't done any a-thon.
That's 10.
I did a walkathon.
I did walkathon.
Yeah, I did a pretty intense walkathon.
Turkey trot walkathon.
No, that's running. Okay. I did straight walking.
Okay.
All right. Well, and the reason I ask is this: they're doing some studies, and a group from the University of Taipei studied triathletes to find out ways to improve both their physical and cognitive abilities before the start of the race and then during the race. And here is what they found. The thing that is going to help them perform better and make better decisions is...
blood doping.
No, but that might do it. Taking a shit before the race. Having nothing in your bowels. Yeah. Emptying your body out of waste.
I would just think that would be a given with a lot of things, not just that, right? I mean...
Well, that's they found a relationship after studying triathletes for, I want to say the last 3 years, I think it is. Yeah, that there's a relationship between your rectum, not yours personally, Ted, and your cognitive and physical functions.
It's funny you should mention that because they actually did they were filming some lady running a marathon somewhere, and I guess she shit her pants. And so they were like,
They call it runner's diarrhea.
Yeah, and it's funny, she was asking the cameraman to just keep the camera waist above, above her waist, just as a sign of respect, so they wouldn't have to see,
I'm out, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm out. If I'm in the middle of any sport, I don't care what it is. I shit my pants, I'm out. That's it. I lose. I'm in last place, man.
That's how you get out of work, too.
It's a DNF. Did not finish.
That's how Matt got out of work all those years. Just shit his pants.
Constantly.
What are they going to do? You shit yourself.
Shit pants Matt.
Yeah.
I actually like fuck around Matt way better. Yeah, I don't think I like shit pants Matt at all.
No.
They did another study, different group, in 2022, and found that patients with Parkinson's are a little bit worse when they're constipated.
Yeah. I mean, constipation's a problem for people who people who don't have health issues. I mean, you don't want to be all gummed up. You feel
Dr. Ted here.
Yeah. Wait, didn't you say
he's building upon what you said?
On a side
like
note,
he knows.
Without mentioning names, I don't know the name of this person anyway. But didn't you say you were on a golf trip years ago where the guy got so drunk on like day one he like just shit all over him? I don't know what it was. I didn't want to. Yeah, I didn't want to tell that story. So
yeah, guy drank a 24-pack of Miller Lights or something.
Oof.
Passed out in a tub covered in shit. Yeah, I guess he tried to take a shit and he fell into the bathtub.
Well, I mean, it's not funny. So
it is. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
That is funny.
It is funny. It's funny.
Well, he's already in the tub.
Let's see. And just to keep going with this for a second.
A shitty golf trip.
Yeah. He was gone.
Hey.
They took him to the airport, sent him away.
Wow.
It was pretty funty.
They changed his clothes, all right?
Let's see. The group from Taipei came up with the premise that taking a dump before the bike riding part improved blood flow to the prefrontal cortex region of the brain, and they believe exercising with material in your digestive tract actually takes away from your performance because your brain is sending signals that it wants to break that down. That's the priority,
right? Well,
not to make you a better athlete.
Yeah, I mean, without being a scientist, let's just look at this logically. When's the last time a lion went hunting on a full stomach? You just feed a lion. You just fed a lion like 10 steaks. Do you think the lion wants to go find a gazelle or something, or he just wants to sleep for 20 hours? Yeah.
If he saw you, he'd fucking kill you.
None of this is rocket science.
Yeah, I'm ready to maul you right now.
That would be funny if you could find some lions that just get pissed off. I mean, because all I talk about is they only kill when they just anger killing. Yeah. They see Ted and they're like,
I'm not hungry and I'm not a lion and I'd want to maul you right now.
Yeah, I just you know what? I just don't like the way that guy looks.
Yeah. Actually, the only animal that kills for fun, the house cat. Domestic house cat is the only animal that kills for fun.
How do you know?
No, it's true. They're the worst animal in the history of mankind.
Oh, I hate cats.
Yeah.
Well, they're the house cats that go outdoors, I should say. An indoor cat is fine, but any cat that you let outside, horrible.
Stone cold killer.
We talked about this on the show. Yeah. They kill billions of birds a year. Billions.
Yeah. I hate cats that are in the house.
Yeah.
I hate
fun,
cats
just
that
for
are
fun.
Just for fun. Bite the head off of mice, play with it for a while, so.
I mean, my dog does that. I don't think it eats. It's killed a whole bunch of stuff in the yard. I don't think it's eaten any of it.
Yeah, so your
I
dog
brought a mouse into the house.
So your dog's a serial killer.
Yeah, the dog. My dog killed a mouse, brought it in the house, and just dropped it down at my feet. Yeah.
As a tribute.
Yeah, freaked everybody in the house out. They just started screaming. Oh my God, it was freaking hilarious. All right, we need to do Teddy's tips. Mark, as usual, I would give you the option: poem first or sponsor first.
Sponsor.
Okay. Ted's Tips is sponsored by the New Orleans Prostitute Experience. With the Super Bowl coming up and countless conventions in the beautiful city of New Orleans scheduled for 2025, the New Orleans Prostitute Experience, NOPE for short, wants to remind you that they're called the Big Easy for a reason. Bring your family to the West Coast, bring a stack of 20s to New Orleans, and say yep to NOPE. Man, you know what? I know everybody's against sex trafficking, but if it's the only way to make money, I say, we got to help them out.
So I just read a story the other day, like a 58-year-old guy who lives like in the North Shore, which is a nice area of North Chicago.
Wait, does this end with him paying for sex, Ted?
No, it's worse. So he goes online, and I guess this guy's already like a registered sex offender, and I guess he runs into like a sting operation where, of course, the undercover cops are pretending to be like an underage person, and of course he buys the whole shit hook, line, and sinker.
Chris Hansen?
And it's like, no, it's almost like that. I mean, he's like, and the undercover cop's like, I'm 13. I'm in 8th grade. He goes, let's just meet up anyway. And, of course, when he shows up, he gets immediately arrested.
Okay. Let me just make a distinction really fast before Ted makes it sound like I am advocating sex with children.
Of course
I am not.
It's ridiculous.
I'm talking about of-age prostitutes are trying to make a living.
Yeah.
Okay? I think sex with children is terrible. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, of course, it's awful.
Absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Okay? Chris Hansen did make it funny. Okay, did make it funny. It was one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Well,
I wish it was on. I would watch the reruns of it right now.
They have the reruns. You could just YouTube it,
Really?
Yeah. Catch a predator.
Okay, this is the first time ever. We're gonna pause this. We're gonna do some stuff off the air.
I would say
Seriously?
Dude, you know what would be fun? Get drunk, have an edible party. Have an edible party, and then watch Chris Hansen.
Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you have a seat? The first time I saw it, I was hammered drunk.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 4 a.m. We were in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
A full day of drinking.
Yeah.
And one of my buddies, as we're 10 guys in a hotel room passing out.
It's addictive, right?
Yeah. And he goes, you got to, and somebody turned it on. He goes, you got to watch this. I'm like, I'm not going to watch it. I stayed up for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I stayed up till almost 6 a.m.
You couldn't take your eyes off it.
I couldn't stop. I couldn't, man.
You were bedazzled.
Oh, my God. One of the greatest things ever. Okay. Sorry, Mark. Go ahead and poem us up.
Get a clue, you. Before you know it, Ted will blow it. He'll forget this, he'll forget that, he'll forget the tip, but Ted will roll with it. Now, none the wiser we'll all be, but Dumb and Dumber is what we'll see. Too bad for the listener. They're screwed. Don't be sad. A tip for Ted's not that bad. After all, could be worse. Now, here he is with a tip or a curse. You decide. Matt and I will divide.
Ooh,
edgy,
man.
edgy.
Okay, so this tip that I sent it makes sense to me when I read the end of it. When I read it all the way through, it's the only way someone would send this tip to you, Ted. Okay, here we go. Hey, Ted, I need some help. My wife and I just bought a small house and want to do some work on it. We don't have the money to hire someone. We're going to do the work ourselves. What do you think is easier, electrical, plumbing, or taking out walls? Neither of us is super handy, but we need to start rehabbing right away. Any advice you can give us would be great. Don't let Matt and Mark give you too much crap. You are awesome. We just started listening to the show, so we will listen more as we work. Taylor and Chrissy, Kansas City, Missouri.
Well, just in the spirit of full disclosure, I'm actually not the best do-it-yourselfer sitting at this table right now, unlike Matt and Mark. But
hold on. We are talking about house rehabbing, not spanking the monkey.
Okay, so anyway.
No, okay, so before we do this, they had to have just started listening. If they're asking you this question, they have no idea how untalented you are.
No, but the funny thing is I have worked with a contractor who's rehabbed some properties for me over the years, so I have seen firsthand them doing complete rehab jobs like electrical, plumbing, drywall, all the good stuff. I guess what I could tell you is if you're not, neither one of us is super handy, but we need to start rehabbing right away, first piece of advice would be like, well, don't, if you're not super handy because you could make it worse. So unless it's like an absolute necessity, if it's just more cosmetic, I would just say save up the money and hire a professional. That would be my first thing because you might need someone who's licensed and bonded to do the electrical and plumbing. I guess, but to answer your question, if you were to do one of those three tasks, electrical, plumbing, or taking out a wall, I guess it's easier to demolish a wall, assuming it's not a load-bearing wall. And it's
Ted, that might be the most dangerous.
Exactly, yeah. But electrical, I would say obviously plumbing's dangerous too. You got to shut off the B box in front of the house, or else you could possibly flood your house.
You shut off the water going into your house.
Yeah,
you don't need to do it at the somewhere in your house is a water shut.
The main shutoff valve, yeah, correct. And then obviously electrical, super dangerous. So, like I said,
kill the power. Once there's no power, there's no electricity. It can't hurt you.
Of course, yeah. But assuming they forget to do that part, you don't get a do-over.
I mean, if you fuck it up, turn the electricity back on, then you're probably going to die.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the bottom line is sometimes less is more, unless it's something that's it needs to be done. If it's just more cosmetic and it's just more of a nuisance, but it's not affecting your. Obviously, if you bought the house, I'm assuming it was probably habitable to some degree, right? They wouldn't let you buy. I mean, actually, you could technically buy a house that's uninhabitable, but like assume this house is habitable. You took out a loan on it. I would just wait, save up some money, and then just start with the main project. I mean, I would say unless your sinks are backing up, probably the plumbing's probably not a priority unless the water pressure is super low. So maybe go with the electrical first. You could add some breaker boxes to increase the the wattage. If it's old wiring, I don't know. So.
Increase the wattage.
Yeah, you won't have wattage in your cottage.
No,
yeah. You want your PSI.
Increase the amps. The amps. Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah, your service into your house is the service into your house.
No, can't you add a breaker box in your basement or something to
So
something doesn't short circuit. For example, if you have your microwave plugged in and you turn your microwave in your
they have it on separate circuits.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
Listen, Taylor. It's YouTube, man. Just YouTube everything.
Yeah, Time Life books.
Yeah, what are they?
Time Life books?
You realize I had a Time Life book when I first bought
I have the Home Depot book,
Yeah.
the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, when I bought my first
1,
house,
2, 3, the Home Depot book.
Yeah,
I want to say back in like 90 something, 97,
I did the same thing,
whatever. Yeah, I had that. I think my old man got me that book,
right,
and then had to read through it.
Just watch
just
Ask
a few
This
pictures.
Old House.
Oh, did watch tons of that crap.
Yeah, but now, like I said, everything's on YouTube, so you can get real granular. You can get real specific. Like, hey, I want to change out a circuit breaker. I want to put a ceiling fan in or something. I'm sure they can just walk you through that.
Actually, if you watch enough of those stupid shows, that's all we watched when I was rehabbing everything.
That Home Depot book I'm talking about, it's called Easy as 1, 2, 3, and it's a pretty complete book. It actually has a section on installing the ceiling fan.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I had Michael Jackson
put in a new sink.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. I had the audio book. He did it. It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
I think that's the name of the book.
Yeah. No, I mean, but yeah, YouTube. I mean, I think you could give it a try.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, as long as you have insurance, especially if you got a new house, you probably don't have much in it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. If it burns down, it burns down. Yeah. Floods, it floods. You got insurance.
It's just time consuming.
It is. It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
you got to learn something to do it.
Well, make sure you have separate flood insurance, though, because if you just have regular homeowners insurance, that doesn't cover potential flooding. So you need to specifically have flood insurance.
You're not going to flood the house.
Well, we don't know that.
You could have water damage, but
damage. Yeah. Water intrusion.
Here's what I would do first: get a very comprehensive insurance coverage on your home, and then just give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst that happens?
The place burns to the ground and they deny your claim.
I
don't think you tampered with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you get homeowners insurance for shit that you do.
What if your house just burns down? If you were trying to fix something, and it just burns.
Negligence, then they're
not.
How
are you going to know it's negligence?
It has to be an accident.
They'd have to hire a cause and origin investigator to prove it's arson or something. So yeah, I mean,
they're not going to do all that.
If you caused it, I mean, I don't think you're covered.
Well, I would assume
if
they would
you're
deny
stupid enough to burn your own fucking house down, insurance is not going to cover it.
Well, they're not going to admit that they burned it down.
Just happened by accident.
Okay, they'll never find that out.
Just blame it on the cat. Just say, listen, here's what you do. Say you burned down your house, okay? I'm going to help you. Taylor and Chrissy, I'm going to help you right now. Let's just say you fucked this up completely and you burned down your house. Buy a cat, start that cat on fire, throw it into the fire, and say, what happened? The cat was obviously, I don't know what happened. We got a cat, and it obviously stuck its little paws because it's so stupid. Cats suck. Probably stuck its paws in the little outlet, started itself on fire, burned the fucking place.
But dogs have done that. I think dogs have that's why you have to take the knobs off the stove, because I think some dogs, if you leave them home alone, they can climb up on your stove and they actually turn the stove on.
But here's what I do want to say about this tip, Ted. I agree with everything Ted said, but I think it's ironic and funny that you two, every time something like this comes up, you take it to the route of like worst case scenario. She's just saying they never rehabbed the house before. They don't know what they're doing. You're talking about them not wanting to do it because they might burn or fucking flood the house. That's like the worst. It's probably the least thing on her mind. She probably just doesn't know how to do this or that. They're not worried that they're so dumb that they're going to blow up the house.
Yeah, he's just
but you're like talking about taking out insurance policies.
He's just playing.
If you're doing this,
he's just playing devil's advocate. He's just playing devil's advocate.
It's just like the other day. What was the other day? That guy, the last tip last week. Remember the guy who got annexed from the trip to Cancun?
Oh yeah.
You guys, the whole thing is don't go. Why? Because he's going to get so fucking drunk, he's going to fuck it up.
Ted said that.
Both of you, your whole argument was because he's in Cancun, you're assuming that he's just going to drink nonstop and something bad's going to happen. That was your whole logic. If you listen to it again, the whole logic about him not going to Cancun was to save his ass because he's going to get so fucking drunk that no good's going to come from it. I mean, what if the guy doesn't even drink? He might not even drink. But you see.
Well, Ted said he'd cover it up by banging the boss's wife.
You guys hear Cancun and you think open bar. That you assumed right away, right? That's what you assumed. You're like, open bar. He's in Cancun. He's fucked.
I said all inclusive.
Yeah, getting drunk, passing out in the pool.
That's the same thing. Open bar, all inclusive. But yeah, that's where you guys went. You just assume that this guy's a raging alcoholic, has no self control, and he's going to fuck up the trip by drinking.
We just threw that out there. We have to give our listeners multiple scenarios that could potentially happen.
Scenario. That was the
potentially happen, and that's the worst case scenario that could happen.
That was the only case scenario that you presented.
It's not going to happen. Yeah, well, you just
there
presented.
There was no other case.
You presented the other one, So yeah, he might be a good boy. He might turn into a raving
and now
lunatic.
These people, they're just saying, we've never done this before. You're telling them take out extra policies because you're going to blow the fucking house just in case you blow the house up. Blame it on the cat. Murder your cat.
You know what? Honestly, Savannah's got a house, right? I told you guys that she bought a house like 6 months ago, and I've been going to her house and doing a lot of stuff, and I am not very handy, and it is actually a lot easier than you think. It really is.
Yeah, sure.
It's really. If
you're prepared, you do some research. Yeah,
it's logical.
Yeah, of course,
it's
like
not
a
that
lot
hard.
of the basic things, right?
Yeah. Replacing outlets,
some paint.
Fixing holes in the walls.
Yeah.
I saw a cool thing. Guy got a crack in his kind of like a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
He didn't spend all the time fixing it. He took a piece of packing tape, clear packing tape, covered it up, and just painted over it. You couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah. and it's so cool. And so when he sells the house 15 years from now, and the home inspector misses it, and the people have a big crack in their foundation.
No, it was just a hole in the wall. He just had a hole in the wall. Yeah. And he goes, listen, yeah, you could get all the stuff, and he shows, do this and fill it all in.
Who would do that though? Would you do that in your house?
Just put a piece of packing tape on there. He made it nice and flat. He got the nice thick roller, and he just rolled the paint back on. And
he couldn't just
until somebody leans up against the wall and puts their arm through it.
It wasn't a big hole. It was like a fist size hole.
He couldn't inject some Flex Seal in there first?
Flex Seal.
This is Ted. He was going for. I think his whole thing, because he showed a couple of things that he fixed, was absolute bare minimum.
Just hang a picture
behind possible.
Just hang a picture over it. No matter where it's at, high, low on the wall, odd place, just put a picture.
My last thing to go back to the tip, I don't advocate for the harming of animals. So when you said cat, this is what I would do instead. If you
squirrel,
if you go scorched earth,
animals,
I want you to order a cadaver body, from a reputable science lab, and then put a reputable science, like a medical school. And put that in your house, and so if the house burns down, they find the charred remains of what's already a deceased person. Then you just
pick up something that's on the road.
Get a body part from Stan. Call Stan.
Oh yeah, when he's making his deliveries, I got 2 hearts. Who wants one? I guess I'll take one.
Are they beating his one?
Yeah. Oh God, you are so bad. That is absolutely the worst. Okay, living in Chicago gets us some really cool stories, like local stuff that we would never ever get to here. And this one I thought was kind of funky because the guys who did this are in huge trouble. So you tell me if you think this is a huge trouble thing.
Isn't it always funny when someone, like an adult, gets in trouble? Like when you think of someone getting in trouble, you just think of like a kid, right? But then, but with all the stories we read about are adults just doing something stupid and getting in trouble.
Okay, so it seems bad, but it seems good also. Okay, so
but what you have to understand is something, Ted. Matt seeks these stories out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm just finding unique. Finding unique things. Okay, so there's a couple of high schools in Indiana, East Chicago High School and Hanover High School.
There's no East Chicago High School.
East Chicago, Indiana.
No, East Chicago Central.
Oh, okay.
I'm from East Chicago. Where I was born.
Oh, okay.
It used to be Roosevelt. Now it's called Central.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So East Chicago was hosting a basketball game last week, and kids from Hanover came to play, and one of the kids from Hanover went into the home team's locker room and stole a bunch of stuff out of the lockers. Some Apple AirPods, some headphones, some clothes, some shoes, and some other stuff. All right. The principal, the dean of the students, and the basketball coach from East Chicago, the kids all told him. They went on the video. They saw what happened, okay? They saw the kid who did it, and they decided that night, rather than get the cops involved, that the three of them would go over to that kid's house. Don't know.
Throw him a blanket party?
Okay, and get the stuff back.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay. Yeah. So
like vigilante justice.
Yeah.
By the way, you know who went to East Chicago High School? Who went to East? Who went to Central?
Wait, hold on. Is it somebody famous?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because if you were going to say
one
like
of your
buddy
guys,
Dave,
Kenny Lofton.
Kenny Lofton, the baseball player?
Yeah, he's from East Chicago.
I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
That's where he went to high school.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Well, hopefully he didn't do.
He had
any
good
of this
career.
stuff. Yeah. So they went to the kid's house. The three guys, principal, dean of the students, and the basketball coach.
Okay. All the men in charge, right?
Yeah.
All the men in charge. Okay. And they said, and this is their story. They banged on the door real hard. The door just opened itself because it was already opened.
Right.
And they went in.
Right.
And they confronted the mom and the kid who were standing there.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
But the door just opened. They didn't break in. The door just opened. Okay. And they said to the kid, "We want our shit.
Yeah.
Give us the shit back right now. Everything's cool."
And let me guess, the mother, of course, has no knowledge because I'm assuming the kid's not going to confess to his mother. So the mother's like, "Why are you here? What's going on?"
Okay, so when they said
Help!
when they said why they were there,
Help!
According to
He's
them,
a student at the other school.
he's a student at the other school. The mom didn't seem that shocked. Okay, but let me keep going. Okay, so they get the shit,
and they don't really recognize their authority because they're from another school, right? So
they kind of said who they were and what happened, and then mom was just like, "Oh, okay," and then the kid walked to his room.
Oh, so he didn't have the stuff.
He did. He did.
Gave
him the stuff, and they left.
Okay.
All right. Well, case closed, right?
So they just stole stuff from this kid now.
They confiscated stolen goods.
They confiscated stolen goods
without going through law enforcement.
Story over. Everything's good. I don't even know why this was. I don't even know why I found this out.
Yeah.
Except one thing. Mom was mad.
Yeah.
Mom was mad. She said, "This is kind of funny. Two wrongs don't make a right." So she said they barged into the. She said they broke through the door.
Breaking and entering. Yep.
Yeah, broke through the door and confronted them, and wanted the stuff back. She said that was not right.
Right.
Yeah. She did say she was sorry that her son stole that stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like a lawyer got a hold of her.
I would say so. One of the things she was upset about was that it wasn't school hours. She said she didn't understand why the three guys were there. It's not school hours because it was at like 11 o'clock at night. I thought that was the
that's pretty scary.
The least weirdest thing of all that. So they started talking to the principal, and he said, and again, this kind of makes sense. He said he didn't want the kid to have a record. He just wanted the kids that got their stuff stolen. He just wanted that stuff back. He said he would have been happy with never saying another word about it. The kid wouldn't have gotten in trouble. Everybody would have gotten their stuff back. They wouldn't have pressed any charges. Absolutely nothing. Because he said that's what they said when they walked in and the door swung itself open by itself.
Yeah.
Just open.
Because nobody locks their door at 11 o'clock at night.
No one locks their door at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Not in the harbor.
Yeah. No. And he said that everything would have been fine. That's all they wanted.
Yep.
And that mom maybe should have not said anything.
Right.
So now these three guys will very soon be looking for new jobs.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're probably high-paying jobs, too, that they got to...
This just happened recently?
This just happened, yeah.
So the principal's going to lose his job.
Dude, I bet... Do you know names? I bet you I know somebody.
It's the basketball coach, dean of students, and the principal of East Chicago High School. That's what it says, East Chicago High School.
East Chicago Central.
East Chicago Central.
And now the mother can probably sue the school district because
it's going to be
a civil suit because they're operating under the authority of the school district. Yeah, so actually, like I said, here's a tip for shoplifters. I hate to say it, but the best thing that could ever happen to a shoplifter is to get caught and get taken to like a back room while they call the police. Because I guarantee you, then they're going to sue because their civil rights were violated. Or you hear about this all the time, like somebody steals like a knick-knack item, gets chased by the store clerk, who's probably like a former wrestling, high school wrestler, gets put in a chokehold, the guy dies, and now his family, he's been estranged from for the last 20 years, now all of a sudden he was a great guy who was quote unquote turning his life around, so now they're going to sue, the large chain, whoever it is, like Walmart, for like, millions of dollars. So like I said, the best thing that could ever happen to a shoplifter or this kid was what just happened there, because now the mother, like I said, she'll get some high-powered law firm and they'll, weave a tale of, she was being intimidated by these three men who have, authority over her, or over the kid. Yeah, so it's poor judgment. Yeah, so, what they should have done is just call the police and say, hey, you know what, we think this kid stole it. Please go to his house.
You know what the mom said? They came to my house like the mob.
Yep.
They came to my house like the mob.
Like the mob.
Yeah.
They were mob.
Of course she's going to say that.
Mafioso.
And it's only going to get worse. So, yeah, so for three educated guys who should know better, I'm surprised there wasn't a fourth guy that just says, you know what, that's a really dumb idea.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It seemed like they might have been doing
really
it
dumb idea.
to be nice, right? Because, they said it was a couple pairs of iPods, headphones and stuff. Once you get over a certain amount of money and you're a kid.
Two pairs of Crocs.
2 pairs of Crocs.
Yeah. So
give us the Crocs.
So what do you think the combined salary of these three guys were per year? 300,000 maybe. They're all making at least.
It's probably pretty.
Yeah. So for some iPads and some Crocs.
No, it was like two. Here, Ted, 3 pairs of Apple AirPods, 2 pairs of Crocs.
Wow.
1 pair of headphones and a pair of Nike joggers.
And a partridge in a pear tree?
Yeah. No, you're right, Ted. This is the best thing that could have ever happened to
the kid. Yeah,
and the mom could have used this to
like winning the lottery.
Empower the situation.
It's like winning the lottery.
Yeah.
Remember that guy remember there was a Sox game years ago, and of course the guy was some drunk asshole who got belligerent. I know it was a Cubs game. He went down and he's like snatched the hat off the Cubs player, and of course they jumped on the guy.
I was at that game.
Yeah,
it was against the Dodgers. I was 3 rows.
You were at that game?
Yeah, I was 6 or 7 rows behind that guy.
And they show this guy. Of course, he's a dirtbag, who's, obviously, lives by.
Well, for somebody who lives their life in sweatpants, Ted, you got a lot of balls saying.
Well, I was jealous. So long story short, he retained a high power law firm that spun a tale of woe. That he's the victim, and then he ended up getting like a $400,000 settlement. So, like I said,
I don't remember that.
Bad behavior gets rewarded.
Yeah, I think he got some.
He did. He got a lot.
I had my ticket stub that game because I was at that game.
Didn't they drag him onto the field and start kicking the shit
they did.
out of
I think the coaches did. Yeah, they obviously went too far. But yeah, all for a hat. Obviously they overreacted. But the point is, he got rewarded for bad behavior. So just like this kid's going to get rewarded indirectly for bad behavior. Now, I don't agree with those laws. I think it's too litigious. But yeah, what they're doing in principle was right. But unfortunately they have to understand the optics of what type of society we live in, right? You can only get away with certain stuff. Like, for example, in the 1800s, if someone stole something from you, here's what you do. In the 1800s, frontier justice, right? You shoot them, you bury them in the desert, you steal their boots and their horse, and you live your life and no problem. Then you go to a whorehouse that night and celebrate, right? Yeah, but see, we live in a modern society where you can't do those things anymore. So you got to kind of bite your tongue.
Well, you sound like that's a bad thing.
I know. That's exactly what I was going to say.
We've
you
evolved.
Can't kill a guy, bury him in the desert, and go to a whorehouse.
We've evolved to some sort of like civil, society, and that's a bad thing.
Well, I'm just saying for three.
Dude, read a book about the 1800s.
For three,
you know what a fucking horrible time to live that was.
Yeah, of course. That's why you have to do those things.
Ted, no golf courses at all.
Oh my God.
No golf courses anywhere.
You get to bathe once a month, assuming you didn't die from dysentery or a small cut on your. And if you love camping, boy, you're in the right place because that's all you're doing is camping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I could not.
Unless you're in the plains or the Midwest, and you get killed by Indians.
Yeah, or just get run over by the
Native
Americans. The Comanche tribe.
I'm not saying Native Americans because they're not native to the Americas. So there you go.
What?
Huh?
They're not really native to this country.
What do you mean? They were here before us.
Yeah, but
people here before us. Okay, but people here before us. Then let's just say it like that.
They're Indians. Indians like idios,
Native,
like indigenous. They're
Native
like
American Indians.
You could say Indians. Indians proper.
Okay.
Native American Indians.
I mean, that's pretty much what Columbus and those guys were calling them, not because they thought they were in India, but because they were Indios or something like that, like the word for indigenous.
Calling people that lost.
Indigenous, yeah. So
they weren't calling them Indians.
Yeah. So long story short, you got 3 educated guys who collectively.
I just heard George Carlin say that. That's why I'm saying.
Want to do the right things. Obviously, they made a very poor decision. I'm surprised there wasn't a 4th guy that said, you know what you're doing is really cool in theory, kind of like communism, but in the real world it doesn't work. So that's a really terrible idea to do that. I would just turn it over to the authorities.
Surprised. They had the drive there, right? And they had to do it. And at no point does somebody say, you know what, we're just going to wait a minute. Is there any way this could bite us in the ass? Is there any way? And somebody's got to say, wait, you know what? Maybe.
Let me ask you this. If someone knocked on your door at 11, like aggressively knocked on your door at 11 o'clock at night, wouldn't they just have you think you're being burglarized, right? I mean, you just take out you have no idea.
Yeah, because burglars knock on the front door.
No, but I'm saying you wouldn't
have exactly how I got burglarized all 3 times.
Or you just think it was something, yeah.
Sir?
Yeah.
Yes?
Open the door. We're going to rob you.
But you'd be instantly.
And I'm like, what? I can't understand what you're saying. The door's closed.
You'd be instantly on the defensive. That's
I
all I'm saying.
I bet you there's a backstory here. Like they knew this kid. I bet you this kid went to Central, like his freshman and sophomore year, got kicked out, went to this other school. They probably know who he is. They knew
how
where
did
he
they find
lived.
his house that
See,
night?
they know him. They know him. They know who he is.
Yeah.
There's a backstory here, so they felt pretty comfortable confronting him and her, his mom. They probably knew them.
And by the way, the story that she tells that they came in like the mob,
Yeah.
could be completely. I mean, they could have knocked on the door. She could have let him in. Said, "Hey, man, we need this stuff," and they did. And then somebody said to her, "Hey, did those guys come and get that stuff?" Yeah. She goes, "Why don't you tell a story that this happened?"
Yeah, that was just her word against it, and obviously they're already paying for it with their careers, and they're going to pay for it further because, well, not them personally, but like I said, she'll get some high-powered firm, and they'll sue not those guys, but the school district.
They're not going to get any money out of this. There's no fucking way. Are you kidding me? Think about it.
Happens every day.
They're not getting.
Not millions, but they're going to get.
They're not getting anything.
The kids.
She's not getting anything.
Now that I think about it.
The kid might end up getting a
stole
lot
shit.
more.
They went back to get it. They lost their jobs. That's the end of it. They're not compensating her financially.
Again, it's not the crime. It's the cover up, right? So it's kind of like not what the kid did, but what happened after the fact. And trust me, some guy who went to even a mediocre law school can weave a tale.
Why is what they did
of
illegal?
Intimidation.
Knocked on the door. She answered the door. They asked for the shit. They got it back.
So
and
according
they
to
left.
her,
it's not illegal.
She didn't answer the door.
Well, I mean that's neither here nor there.
Right.
The fact of the matter is, I mean, if they broke in a house, that's different. But she was home; she could have opened the door. It's her word against theirs.
Exactly.
Right. So the kid handed over the stuff.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing illegal about that at all, especially because we could assume that they knew each other. So they probably knew who he was. She knew who they were. It's maybe one of the coaches was at the school that the year before. They knew the kid. The only thing they did wrong is they represent the school, and they went after a student from another school because of what happened. So they lost their jobs. But what they did is probably not fucking illegal. I think about it. What they did is not illegal.
Well,
what the kid did was illegal.
But see, here's where you're wrong, Mark. Yeah. Here's where you're wrong, Mark, because, see, the truth, unfortunately, is a relative concept. And what that means
is
that...
So you think they did something illegal?
It doesn't matter. Here's what we know. There's her version of the truth, and then there's their version of the truth, and then there's the real truth, which none of us are ever really going to know. So, yeah. So
the truth is they went to the house.
We know that, yeah. We know that.
So what's the untruth?
The untruth, I kicked in the door. I said, give us our shit back, or else we're gonna kill your fucking kid, or anything, or we're gonna bench him. I mean, you could say anything.
You're right. He does go right to the negative.
Yeah,
you are absolutely right.
What I'm just saying, you could just make if I'm a lawyer and I want to get some money out of the school district, don't ever underestimate the lengths and depths of lying that people can do.
We don't know who she is. We don't know who they are. There's gonna be character. They're gonna.
And here's what you're gonna do to avoid a trial. Again, to avoid a trial, you'll just bury the school district in discovery. Just say, let's go with their record.
You're living in a fantasy world. There's no fucking trial. There's not going to be a jury.
Exactly. No,
there's nothing's going to happen. They're not going to give her any money. We'll keep an eye on this.
Keep an eye on it.
I got settlement for what?
To make it go away.
Make what go away?
That these guys broke in, or I don't know, whatever.
It ain't going to happen.
You know what?
They're going to find out. They're just going to be like, listen, no.
I got it. Okay. Let's see. I want to do this because
it's a nothing burger, Ted.
There you go again.
I've got some news for you guys, and it kind of goes along with this. The Real Three Idiots podcast has been suspended from Twitter.
Really?
Yeah. So
I didn't know we were on Twitter.
We're on X.
Yeah.
Oh.
X, Twitter, whatever. We posted our show 150, the one with Christy Vanover.
Yeah.
I guess a couple of weeks previous, we've been saying some things about Elon Musk.
Oh.
And then we posted show 150, and they suspended our account.
Oh, okay.
No,
I'm not even making that up. That is 100% true. You can go look. We are.
But
if you look us up,
he's a Republican. Like, what about the First Amendment and all that stuff?
Yeah, I have no idea. But our account has been suspended. I put in some stuff.
Actually, First Amendment does not apply to that, right? It's a public thing.
Yeah. So I guess I can say this that because now that we're off and I deactivated the account, we're dead. Don't go to Twitter, X, whatever to find our show. Yeah, you're gonna have to go someplace else. And one of the reasons I was looking it up is I wanted to do something because I didn't know. Because I just kept posting and I didn't say that anything wasn't. I was going on to Twitter yesterday to say some mean shit to Elon Musk because you heard what he did the other day, right?
Yeah.
He's been in the news so much, I don't even pay attention to what the guy does
anymore.
So
a college student from Finland had said that Elon Musk, he said, just the kid, just a college kid, said that he believed that Elon Musk was the biggest purveyor of false news, fake news,
misinformation
in the entire world.
Wow. Okay.
And then Elon Musk found his post and responded to the kid. You ready?
Yeah.
3 simple words. F you, retard.
Wow. Okay.
That was Elon Musk's response to that kid.
But see, the thing is, when you got $440 billion,
hold on.
Yeah.
That part I don't care about.
Yeah.
He is the head of the Department of Government Efficiency.
Dogi.
Yeah.
It's made. It's pretend, right?
I mean, it's a real thing. But his response was
it's a real pretend thing.
But his response was "F you, retard."
Yeah.
That's how he.
That's all.
Why even?
That's what our government. That's what it's going to be the next 4 years.
But why even respond? Why even respond? If a random person it was just one kid.
Yeah.
Okay. So if today I got on and I tried to get on yesterday, I just wanted to hammer that in there, and I'm like, how are we suspended? I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't even remember anything
wanted
we
to
said.
do this.
I don't even remember anything we said, but it could have been.
I have no idea. So I filed an appeal to find out why.
Yeah.
We are suspended.
I mean, I've heard of people in the past getting suspended from X, Twitter, whatever it's called now, but for various reasons. Or, I think it's like their code of conduct. I mean, like I've never been on Twitter or X, never had the desire to, but so whatever.
Oh, yeah. I don't really do anything other than to post a show on there. Like I said, we got through 150 shows.
Oh, okay.
And now we're out.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good run.
Yeah. I'm going to assume it was something you did, but you're so pro. You're kind of pro, so I have to assume that it was something
you did.
I was going to say Mark, but yeah.
You didn't kiss the ring.
Yeah, and I don't think we can blame Christy Vanover because her ideas were fantastic.
I don't know who was that.
That was the woman, the barbecue woman.
Oh, okay, but who? Why? I don't.
We didn't even talk. So when we have guests, I don't really say anything political.
Yeah,
I try not to.
Yeah.
But how does this relate to that episode?
I think that was just the last one. I think
maybe it's just cumulative.
It's the stuff that we had said
I'm sure
previously.
I'm sure they're monitoring. It's like a cumulative thing.
Got us suspended because I've never posted a single comment in any way.
Probably your stupid hashtags.
I looked through the hashtags on that particular show. There was nothing on there that was anything. And if I hashtag masturbation, I mean, Jesus Christ, that's nothing. I don't do any like really bad stuff at all. For show stuff, I mean, I don't do anything harsh because I don't want to alienate anybody.
Well, you obviously alienated somebody,
dude.
I'm on Twitter for one reason and one reason only: for
tits?
high school sports.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
you have to follow teams and to know because now there's nothing in the newspapers anymore. Online is like a shit show.
Right. So I'm sorry, you said a what? A newspaper?
Yeah. So there's all the reporting is done through Twitter. Mm-hmm. Results.
I think
like
Jack.
That,
yeah. So when Jack was playing league ball, all that stuff was online through Twitter. The schedules, the games, everything. Yeah.
I bowled a tournament, and like I went to like their website to like look at what the scores were, and they said you have to like get it on Facebook, and I don't want to sign up for Facebook, so I'd rather not.
I had a discussion with somebody the other day. I'm not on Facebook, but now I am because I opened a Facebook account simply to get on Marketplace. So I did the basics. Like, I don't have a Facebook account per se. I do.
What do you buy?
I'm not buying anything. I'm selling stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I got to sell that coop and that court and stuff. So I opened an account with just my name, my information, bam, it all went through, and you attach an email to it, and you list stuff on Marketplace. But I have somebody the guy said it 5 times. He's like, well, I'll put it on Facebook so you can find it. I'm like, I'm not on Facebook. But I am, but I'm not, right? I don't have any friends on there. I don't. So I only go on it for the marketplace to check my listings that I have for sale. But that's it.
I do it for guests.
He said it 5 times. He kept saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll put it on Facebook." I'm like, dude, I don't even know. I'm not on Facebook. I've never have been. I never will be. I'm not going to go. I wouldn't even know how to search for it on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm there. Again, it's kind of like Twitter, but I use it a little bit more. So obviously I post the shows on Facebook so you can get them off of there.
Yeah.
And then I try to contact guests through that. It's actually a pretty easy way.
Yeah,
I don't get a ton of response, but I do get a fairly good response, and it's an easy way to find. It's an easier way to find people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I say things with Instagram
we just
and TikTok.
had, speaking of Facebook, that's so funny. Last night, one of my boys were in the basement watching the movie.
Facebook?
the Facebook movie. No, it's not called Facebook. It was called
Social media.
Whatever.
Something like that. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it was. I saw it a long time. We actually went and saw it in theater when it came out. I thought it was okay. And we were watching it.
Yeah, it was all right.
I caught 3/4 of it. I came downstairs and just started watching it with him. It's really good.
Yeah.
It is a good movie. Justin Timberlake's awesome in it.
Yeah.
Forgot he was in it.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He made some good movies.
Dude, he's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, singing, dancing.
Golfing, good golfer too.
Driving,
Yeah.
drunk, sober.
You know, I just don't understand it.
No, they were actually saying that cop pulled him around. I think he
Scotty
had,
Schefflered him.
He had like a drink him, but this cop was like a super cop. You know, this guy was like overzealous, and this guy.
Well,
I
they
guess
showed
he
him
has
driving. He's swerving all over.
Okay,
the road.
I didn't know that. So yeah, obviously we don't advocate drinking and driving, of course.
Can't you just say that you're a lousy driver? I mean, I saw people. I've seen people because they're on their phone. 99% of it driving up on curbs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was driving to work back in like May, and I saw a guy just 7 a.m. on his phone, just drove up on the curb twice. Mm-hmm. Twice.
Somebody else, some other celebrity bigger than Justin Timberlake, just got arrested for DUI. Like last week. Did you see that in the news?
No.
I'll think of it in a minute. I'll remember.
Yeah,
who it was.
I didn't see it.
It was an actor or somebody. Yeah.
Ooh, speaking of celebrities, People magazine did an interview with Robert De Niro.
Okay.
81 years old.
Yeah. He's got a baby.
Yeah. I think he's got like a 10-month-old baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
And this is kind of cool. So his newest wife.
Is he married to her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're actually married. Tiffany Chen. This is kind of neat. She's in her 40s.
I thought it was like an Arab woman.
No, she's Asian.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I mean, based on her looks and her name.
Her name, yeah. So.
She's actually in the Martial Arts Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she did all the martial arts stuff she does it for movies, or she did do it for
like
movies. That's how they met.
A consultant and
I guess like
stunt coordinator.
showing.
Oh yeah,
like coordinator, like showing everybody how to do that. She's actually in the Martial Arts Hall of Fame.
Cool. Yeah.
She's actually quite a bit bigger than he is.
Well,
she's a good sized woman. She beat the shit out of you in a second.
Yeah, well, she's probably, the good news is, for her, I don't know what her, if she truly loves the guy, but, basically he's 81 years old, so chances are he's not going to be among us in the next 10 years, so she's probably going to inherit, his kid's going to inherit all this shit.
Oh, Jay Cutler.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah,
Jay Cutler?
Like a week ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
that's right. Oh, because he tried to bribe the cop or something.
With what, an autograph?
No, like $1,000 or something.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I think it was like $250 if I remember right. It wasn't much.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler's too stupid.
No, I said like a G note or something.
Yeah. Hate Jay Cutler. Glad he got busted. But yeah, so they did this interview with Robert De Niro, and he's talking about his new baby. Mm-hmm. Okay, and this is how it starts out. This is kind of funny. He said he says he's an early riser, and there's nothing he loves.
Of course, he is 80.
Yeah, there's nothing he loves more, Ted, than waking up in the morning, enjoying the mornings with his daughter, watching the nanny, Miss Rachel, play with her.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. So, of course.
So
I was just like, wait a minute.
De Niro,
that's what you enjoy. You enjoy watching the nanny play with your baby daughter.
So De Niro just had a baby? Because Al Pacino had one, too.
No, De Niro, yeah.
So Al Pacino had a baby last year.
They compete.
They're
they're
both the same age.
Yeah, well, it's a contest, right? As soon as
It's
Pacino had
crazy.
a baby.
Yeah, got to one up him.
Yeah, De Niro's
I'm
like,
sorry.
fuck you,
I'm sorry.
I can knock
But
somebody
De
out.
Niro's
Pacino's with the Arab chick, I think.
Oh, okay.
But De Niro's been married to the same person for a long time.
No, this is...
Is she African-American?
No, he had an African-American wife. Yeah, he had an
This
African
is his newest wife.
Okay. You said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is his newest
I didn't realize
wife.
he was divorced.
She's obviously of childbearing age because I think the old one was a postmenopausal.
Yeah, I want to say she's somewhere...
Oh, okay.
I want to say she's
that's
somewhere...
what I was going to say. That's what I was saying. I didn't know he'd
be a miracle.
Yeah, late 30s. Late 30s, I think.
Because he'd been married for a long time, I think.
I don't know. They just...
I wonder if she got artificially inseminated or he did it en natural. That's what I want to know.
Let's get him on the show.
That's just more rhetorical than anything.
Okay, hold on. Let me write it down. Robert De Niro.
Bobby
talk
De Niro.
about
He goes by Bob.
Turkey baster.
How'd you get your wife pregnant? I want to get things because when I send things to the guests, we're like, this is what we're going to talk about.
Just ask AI.
How did you get your wife pregnant?
Ask AI.
Did you bang her or did you send it to her? Yeah,
in a petri dish.
So it was kind of funny, and then they asked him like what? How does he actually interact with his daughter? Yeah. And he says he'll give her a bottle. Yeah, and then he asked if he changed diapers. He's like, no, I don't change any diapers. But yeah, I mean, you're 81.
Well, he's got the guy's got all the money in the world, right? He doesn't have to do any of it. It's kind of like Madonna or Angelina Jolie adopting a kid from every country. Yeah, it's like they're kids, but they're not really taking care of those kids because when it comes down to the real work, they got like a professional team of nannies who work in shifts that actually take care of the kids' needs, and then they just do I know they're like do the mommy daddy things, and it's still like winning the lottery for the kids because obviously they brought them out of abject poverty, whatever third world countries they were from. But they're not like putting in it's not like a single mom working 2 jobs and then coming home and providing for your kids. So they don't get a badge of honor for that.
Well, I was thinking about is De Niro just a kind of a lazy dad because he's 81?
He's got 7 kids.
So he's got 6 other kids that range from 56 years old to 12 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, with his previous wife or previous
He's got
wife.
the same birthday as me.
Wow.
Robert De Niro?
Bobby De Niro, yeah.
Wow.
Nice. And so they asked him, People Magazine asked him, how would his kids describe him? Okay, and this is what he said. He said,
well, this is him saying how they would describe
yes,
him.
he goes, ready? This is his response. Oh, boy. They would all have a different answer. Okay, he said he tried his best and hopes they are all happy. Now, if I got to be 100% honest with you, how would he not know if they're happy? If he's part of their lives and being a dad, because I can tell if my kids are happy. I know if my kids are happy. I talk to them. They tell me. Yeah. So his whole thing is he hopes they're happy.
Yeah.
That means he's a shitty dad.
Yeah, I mean they're probably living good life. I mean, a kid who's 56. I'm sure he's got his own life and family and everything like that.
It's a young lady.
Oh,
she's our age.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's got it. But yeah. But I mean, still, I don't care how old they are. You still
I
talk to him.
I like Robert De Niro. I always have.
He's probably
outside
he's
of his
an excellent
acting,
actor.
no, but I mean, I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know if he's a good person.
Except when he went remember there was that one stretch where he was like ranting and raving against when Trump was when he was on trial in New York. He just he's like lost his shit.
He's one of the he's just one of the people that decided.
And I think they were like mocking him like in public, and he was like of course he's flipping him off and everything because he can't.
Well, I think he's like whatever side you're on. I think.
I don't think he's married. This woman they had a baby with. I don't think they're married.
I don't think they're married.
They're not married.
So wait a minute. Are you saying he had a
Out
child
of wedlock? Yeah.
Oh my God. She's a whore and he's a piece of shit. And they have a bastard child.
Yeah.
Even though a very cute bastard child's still a bastard.
I told you I'm listening
Bastard
to
dads?
the Al Pacino book. His
that's right. Yeah.
Sonny Boy.
Sonny Boy,
he's doing the reading of it.
Yeah, he's reading his own.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, it's amazing. And what's amazing about it to me is listening to him talk. It's as if he really did write every word of this. I mean, it sounds so natural coming from him.
Yeah, he's a professional actor.
He is. Yeah, no, I get that. But his storytelling, the way he's telling the story about his relationships through the years with different actors and his relationship with the theater and his relationship with movies and film and it's just he's
okay. So is he talk about his negative stuff? Is there anything negative he's
a
talking
lot
about?
of negative? Yeah, he's
really.
Oh yeah, it's
beaten with belt buckles.
It's not
no, just like
it's not a fun book. It's not a fun story. His life is not a fun story. I mean, he made it out of he made it out of the South Bronx.
Okay, but I'm talking about after he became famous. When
he became famous, he was a really bad alcoholic. He was just on drugs and pills for a long time.
Oh yeah,
struggled with alcohol and substance abuse. He was in and out of therapy constantly. A lot of his relationships were difficult because of that. He didn't get along with a lot of directors. But he's a very he's a down to earth guy. He never treated himself like he was above anybody else or a big superstar. Even when he became a superstar, he almost went the opposite direction. He was afraid of his fame. He didn't want to be famous. He didn't want everybody to know him like that. But and that's what pushed him. His favorite beer was Heineken, by the way.
Oh,
love the guy.
Your friend, you're excited about him because you guys drink the same.
We
beer.
have something in common. Well, he doesn't drink anymore. Obviously, I mean he hasn't drunk in a long time. But it's not. It's just
He's
interesting. He's a quitter.
He's a quitter.
Yeah, you know what? Life's a game of inches. So is football.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any given Sunday.
What?
Except
he was in that.
Except for the Bears, then it's like several yards.
Speaking of football, I was out last night.
Why'd you raise your hand? I didn't want you to be the only guy in the room raising your hand, Coach.
Remember we were talking about Rex Ryan?
Yeah.
Possibly coaching the Jets. I was at Countryside with some friends yesterday, and Rex Ryan hangs out there.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Yeah. He's a regular there.
Rex Ryan hangs out at a bar that's less than
He's
2 miles
from here.
away
He
from.
went to Stevenson High School. He still lives here. He lives like down. He doesn't live far at all. The bartender was we were talking about Rex Ryan. It came up on TV, and the bartender's like, "Oh yeah, he's in there all the time. He doesn't sit with me at the bar. He sits right there. That's his seat."
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, my buddy Jimmy knew that too because he went to Stevenson High School, and I guess he does some things for the high school still.
Okay. So he just guaranteed today, I saw the news, that he 100% was going to be the Jets' next head coach.
The bartender said him and the owner of the Jets are still really good friends.
That's why you know what? That's how you want to make a decision.
You don't lie to your bartender or your barber.
Yeah, for a multi-billion-dollar company.
He did good when he was with the Jets. And he had
a multi-billion-dollar company, and what you want to do is you want to hire a guy who was moderately successful with your team. By the way, moderately successful.
20 years ago.
No, actually, I think he stopped coaching like 8 years ago, but hasn't been in coaching for 8 years.
And how old is he?
62.
62.
Yeah, I mean that's not old.
His brother is he's coaching the defense for the Raiders.
Ryan,
yeah.
Okay. And they suck too. Just like a family of suck. I'm not saying. Listen, maybe he's listening.
I don't know anything about them. I mean, I know who they are.
The Raiders
I know
just
Buddy
fired.
Ryan.
The Raiders just fired Antonio Pierce. I think that's like their 10th coach in the last 15 years.
We're talking sports, but all I know is Mike McCarthy's
being.
The Bears are interviewing him. I mean,
yeah,
dude, he's driven fucking Dallas down to the ground, right? I mean,
no, I think the owner has driven him to the ground.
Oh, their owner has. The Bears owner hasn't. I mean, what's the difference? Yeah. He's going to come in and fight the Bears ownership, and he can't. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do anything.
All right, no more sports.
Yeah, hate sports.
Yeah, we'll talk
with
about
a passion.
it later. No,
okay,
you do.
And by
Matt hates sports. He hates.
I know. I hate talking sports.
Hates apple.
No, you don't. That's all you talk about.
No, but I mean, like on the show.
Oh,
because but I did have an idea for a sports podcast. Ready? Talking sports, drunk. So we get a couple of people.
Yeah.
Get a couple
like
of people.
Drunk history, but with sports.
Yeah, and we get loaded, and then we do the show. Drunk.
I got loaded.
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun. Okay, speaking of sports, I got a cool one here, and I keep getting this. I don't know why I keep getting this feed, but I finally have to fucking talk about it. Sports have dress codes, right? Like in golf, you have to wear a collared shirt and long pants.
Rules are made to be broken.
Except the Live Tour. Then you could wear shorts.
Okay,
anyway,
in the PGA. Yeah. I don't know if you know this. In beach volleyball, there's a rule about how much space, or how much, I don't know exactly the way you could say it, how big a female beach volleyball player's bikini bottom can be.
No idea.
It's a maximum size, not a minimum size, a maximum size for beach volleyball. I thought that was kind of weird. Okay, but the reason I'm bringing this up is, and I
like that rule.
Yeah, I'm for it. Professional chess also has a dress code.
Oh yeah, I saw this. Magnus showed up with blue jeans.
Yeah, he showed up with blue jeans to the final,
and he had to forfeit.
Yeah, in New York, they fined him and didn't let him complete his match. Yeah,
but he does that shit on purpose.
Well, yeah, I think he
wants to put it to the man.
He wants to show the man who's I'm
infatuated with that guy, by the way. Like watching him play chess and the stories about him.
All I get now is stories about this guy.
Well, once you go down that rabbit hole.
He won a match and they got married.
It's probably good for chess, right? To have like a character. Remember, like Bobby Fischer back in like the 70s.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, he basically. You're right. It is good for chess to have a character. He is. That's
someone's talking about him.
Yeah, and that's what's so like infatuated. I mean, that's why he's. I don't know. There's something about him. The way he shows up late for every fucking match.
Yeah,
and then he just rolls over everybody since he was a kid. He looks different than all the other chess players, right? I mean, his behavior's a little bit off the cuff.
He's like the rebel, like Pete Weber for bowling. He was like the bad boy of bowling. Yeah. You get them talking about the sport, which is the main thing. But that's why.
And that's what's frustrating. You see these other people that are so frustrated by his what you would call antics, and they're really not antics. Let's just face it. It's just to chess, the shit he does is like antics, right? It's like.
Yeah, but
he showed up with blue jeans on. Oh my God!
Winning's the key, though. As long as you're winning,
but he wins. Yeah.
So he said that the world championships are coming up, and he said he's going to wear jeans and a sport coat, and then if they don't let him play, there's going to be hell to pay.
Okay,
and it's just for those sanctioned things because you could dress any way you want for a lot of these things.
Well, okay, so I had to look it up because I got to do my research. Strangely enough, during these big tournaments, the players have to stay a certain distance from the site. in order to be able to go back and change if they are dressed inappropriately. This is a rule, okay? Yeah. During the same tournament,
they can't be gone too long. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so that they
got to be pretty close to it.
So they can be kicked out and come back. During the same tournament that Magnus got kicked out of, another player had to go back and change very quickly before his match because he was wearing, are you ready for this? Sports shoes. I don't even know what the definition of sports shoes is.
Gym shoes like Nikes or Reebok?
Sports shoes. Yeah. Ted, maybe they were metal cleats. Yeah. I have no idea. I have no idea. But he had to go back and change. If you didn't believe competitive chess is the world's most ridiculous sport, that proves it right there. That absolutely.
Have you ever seen that mini-series on, I think it's Netflix, The Queen's Gambit?
Gambit.
Gambit?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I'm sorry, Gambit.
I think I heard of it.
I thought it was is that something from
Chess Grandmaster or something? Or?
No, it's a fictional story.
Okay.
It's phenomenal.
Is it about a kid or something who's great at chess?
She's
it's a chick.
There's some kid right now. I think it's a girl. I want to say she's like 12, and supposedly she's like a world grandmaster.
I think this is fictional.
No, but this is a real person. Yeah, this is there's like a girl out there somewhere in the world.
Queen's Gambit, right? Because that's
Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit. Yeah. I'm almost sure
that's a chess movie.
That's your movie mention? All right, that's it.
No, because it's a series. It's actually there's like 8 episodes.
Your series mention?
No.
Now I want to play some chess.
It's phenomenal. It's probably one of the best series. It's probably one of the best ones I've seen in a long time. So this came out like 4 or 5 years ago.
So if you want to try chess and you actually want to watch, I don't even know. Again, I'm getting these feeds and it's so hard to ignore. There's a thing called blitz chess. It's speed chess.
Yeah.
Like ultra speed chess. And they just had a championship. And I think Magnus won that.
See, Ted, you and I can't do chess talk, but he can. Like, we wanted to have a segment.
No, I had to get this done. Because again,
so ironic.
My phone
it all
right
comes
here.
full circle all the time.
We should actually play chess while we're doing the show next time.
It took him a year, and now he's taken over our chess talk.
I'm going to get a chessboard, and we're going to play chess while we're doing the show next time.
That wouldn't be
Eat
fair.
shit. Could you? Okay, so Ted.
Did you play chess online, by the way? Like you said you were going to beat the computer?
You said you...
Well, I always play the computer. You're the one that said I have to be an idiot not to win against the computer, and I said nobody could beat the computer. And by nobody, I mean nobody I know.
No, I didn't do that.
You said it on a high.
Nobody ever.
Chess is boring. I'm not going to do that. I play Candy Crush and I masturbate.
There's
like
no
most
setting.
people do.
There's no setting.
You can send here setting.
I'll tell you what. Send it to me. Send me here. You send me whatever you did. Send me the link to the exact game you play.
It's just the Apple. It's just the default whatever.
No, I don't have an Apple. I have Android.
Okay.
So
Yahoo
I win
chess.
already.
Yeah. I used to play Yahoo chess years ago, and you could actually keep a running tally how many games you play. And I think you can play against a computer. You can play against like a live person.
You can play against a computer. You can play against a live person. But when you play against a live person through this, it's stupid because they could be like masturbating and they don't fucking move for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that sucks. But you're right.
That's
yeah.
what you
so
think they're doing.
Unless you put it on
who starts a chess match? You move your fucking pawn and then it's 10 minutes before they move a piece.
Yeah, I've had to
their boss probably walked in.
I've had to dump out of some games where like you make a move and they just
it's
just
impossible.
Sits there.
I'm like,
I need the GPS reports right now.
Yeah, I'm like I have 5 minutes to lose. I don't want this to drag this out.
Yeah, or you can play it like a timed game, like say it's like a 5 or 10 minute game.
The one that doesn't. The computer setting is basically like I told you. It's it goes from slower to like the computer thinks one move ahead, and then it goes to another realm. Like the computer is thinking like faster or something. I don't know. It's weird.
I want to set it to Ted, where it doesn't know where it's thinking checkers.
The way I do it is, I just make the most outlandish moves just to test the computer to see how they're going to respond. Like I sacrifice pieces, and I've gotten close to where we're down to like 2 pawns and like a rook each, you know, but I end up losing.
So you remember I was telling you about, I think we talked about this on a few episodes ago. So IBM had the big, like deep blue or big blue computer.
Yeah.
And it was playing against the grandmasters.
Yeah.
And I think it was like split 50-50. So now they're coming out with quantum computers.
Yeah.
And I guess quantum computers, Google just came out with what's called the Willow chip, which is like a quantum chip that supposedly can solve, it's solved like a...
chess is not a solved game.
No, but it's solved a mathematical equation in about 5 minutes that would take a regular computer like billions of years. So I'd like to see that quantum computer play against this Magnus guy in the future. If that's
right,
possible.
I'm saying that right. There's certain games that are solved.
Well, I'm sure
chess
that
is
they
not
have
a solved game yet.
Yeah. I'm sure they have that. Okay, we got to get to your movie mention.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Okay, so let me do the sponsor. Mark's Movie Mentions are brought to you by the great state of Mississippi. Do you like interesting museums, great sports, awesome restaurants, and exciting amusement parks? Well, Mississippi doesn't have any of that. But if you're looking for some place to dump tires, find a stray dog, or a town that will make wherever you live look better, then you found the perfect place. Mississippi is no longer the least healthiest state in America. Screw you, Oklahoma. With only 4 out of 5 people living in poverty, your money goes a long way in Mississippi. And with the incredibly high obesity rates, you will always be first in line wherever you go. And due to the extremely high infant mortality rates, you won't be bothered by unruly kids or angry parents. This year, visit Mississippi. And no matter what happens, remember, it could definitely be worse.
Wow.
That's where Brett Favre's from. Killing Mississippi.
That makes perfect sense to me.
White trash, Brett Favre.
And before you get to your movie mention, the Golden Globe winner for Best Picture was The Brutalist. And the description is something about an architect from World War II coming to America. It's 3.5 hours long. Some dude made a 3.5 hour movie.
Or gal.
It was a dude. I know. I saw the guy. Yeah, dude who, by the way, wears his hat backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, a 3.5 hour movie. So, welcome to another movie I will never, ever, ever watch. All right, hit us.
All right, so the movie I want to mention today came out in 1987.
Ooh, I like it already.
It is called Real Men, starring
my God!
Jim Belushi and John Ritter.
That is one of my favorite movies of all time.
See, it's a great movie. It's a great movie.
Get down.
It's like a
down. Get up.
Yeah, it's a sci-fi comedy.
Oh my God.
It's really good. It's right up your alley. Of course, it's less than 90 minutes long. It's 87-minute runtime, so that means it's really about 80 minutes. It is about let's see. I think the government ends up poisoning the seas, and we're gonna eradicate all of humankind because of that. We're gonna have no more water. And some aliens come down and offer to help. And for a glass of water, they offer us one of two things: the good package or a big gun. The good package will solve our problem and we'll move on. The big gun is something that could wipe out the entire Earth. So, of course, that throws a monkey wrench into the works, because now this is all being headed by the CIA. They're going to meet with aliens, give them the glass of water, and our problem's solved. But there's some agents that want the big gun, and Russia wants a big gun. So they get involved. And Jim Belushi is an agent, CIA agent, but the other agent, I forget his name, he gets killed right away. He's the agent that the aliens will trust to give this solution to. And they're supposed to meet at a secret place, but he gets killed by the CIA agents. So they find a guy that looks just like him, who happens to be John Ritter, who plays an insurance agent by the name of Bob Wilson. So Jim Belushi's character, Nick Paradello, is supposed to get John Ritter, turn him into this agent, and go make the exchange with the aliens. And all hell ensues, and it's fucking hilarious because John Ritter plays he has no confidence. He gets bullied.
Total pussy.
And by the end of the movie, he becomes a hero. It's so good. It moves really fast. It's quick moving, very funny, well done movie. It used to play all the time on cable, and that's when I saw it. It came out in 87.
Oh, yeah.
They don't make movies like this anymore. It's just well produced. It's a motion picture. When they make movies like this now, they're like an hour and a half long comedy like this. It's so produced, it looks like a TV show, right?
Right.
This is a film, and it's done like a film. Even though it's just like a lighthearted comedy, it's Belushi is amazing in the movie.
You know what?
He's absolutely fucking amazing.
His
dry sense of humor, his spot on, everything about Belushi is the best.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. And John Ritter he's always great, right? So he just, he
plays a perfect
his slapstick comedy. I mean,
Right.
he's just slapstick antics and everything like that. It's just perfect in it. The film is good because, I think the acting is really good with those two. And if it was made today, it would feel phony. It would not look like it's a TV. It would look like a TV production. Now, this movie, it's one for the books. It's one for the ages. They'll never make movies like this again. Really funny, fast paced. I highly recommend it. It's called Real Men. It's free on Tubi and Pluto. It's on Amazon Prime if you have a membership, YouTube Premium, MGM Plus. But you can watch it on Tubi and Pluto for free. I don't think you need an account. You could stream those two.
It is.
It's worth it, right? It's 87 minutes long.
I would tell you right now, It is so much fun. And you know what's going to happen. Okay, you know from the beginning, you know how it's going to end, but the way that they get there is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah,
and when you get to Jim Belushi's house, when he brings John Ritter to his house, it's one of the funniest. And it was funny way before its time.
Yeah.
It's just really, really good. And the other, the all the things that go on are just really, really
fun.
good.
He tries to get him out of the car.
Yeah.
Pouring the gasoline on it. Bob, it's going to get hot in there. You sure you want to stay in the car?
Yeah. And Jim Belushi is just so low key in the whole thing.
Yeah.
And John Ritter is just so
I miss that guy so much.
Oh man,
John Ritter.
Yeah, he was really good. He was in a movie. One of the ones I liked. It was about a stage show. It was a comedy, and they were doing.
Oh yeah, it was a stage production they made into a movie.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's so. He's just really, really good. Like, and he just plays the perfect kind of. He just plays the perfect kind of
title movie is
like
guy. The title of the movie is like a theater jargon. Yeah.
He was in Sling Blade too.
Yeah, he was.
John. What?
He was the gay man in Sling Blade.
Yeah, he was awesome.
It's when Billy Bob Thornton said one man ought not lay down with another man because he was trying to tell him he was homosexual. I think it was in Mississippi. There's he's in the
that
deep
must
south.
have been one of the last things he did.
Yeah. He had a crew cut in the movie. He's and he's trying to.
Yeah, maybe no. Well, this Sling Blade came out 94?
Yeah, whenever that came out, he was
he
still
died a long time ago.
Yeah, he's been dead a long time.
He's been gone a long time.
Yeah, but he was Sling Blade. But he was in a diner trying to explain to the Billy Bob Thornton character, who's obviously kind of slow.
Oh, he died in 2003.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was trying to explain to him about being a homosexual man in the deep south, and Billy Bob being the blunt instrument that he was. Really
couldn't understand the concept.
Just couldn't wrap his mind around it. So he's
Simple
Jack. Simple Jack with us now.
Noise is off.
Yeah,
noise is off. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, but I would tell you right now, if you just want to laugh and have fun, Real Men is
Real Men's a great movie.
Absolutely, man. When you said 1987, I doubt that there is a movie from 1987 that I didn't see.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I mean, that was a very good year for movies. I think, it was a very good movie. Very good year for movies. 87.
Yeah. When did Weird Science come out?
Right around that time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Platoon.
man.
I think Platoon was 86. I think
Yeah.
so. 86, 87. It was unbelievable.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, one of my favorite lines of all movies is from Weird
later.
Science.
Yeah.
He pukes, you die. There's something about that.
I just
man.
like when the mutants broke into the house on the bikes, and he goes, "Like I'm a couple of unpopular dicks like you, having a party." That's the best line. I love that line.
You know what? I think you have to be younger to appreciate silliness.
Yeah.
Because I think now, sometimes I think sometimes silliness is just like I've seen that before. Yeah. I think you got to be younger because you just haven't seen everything. Yeah. There's nothing I haven't. I feel like there's nothing I haven't seen.
Yeah. And then there's
every
things,
movie I mentioned you haven't seen besides this one.
Very few. Talking about? I've seen a bunch of them.
You've seen less.
I've seen at least half.
No way.
What?
No way.
I guarantee you I've seen at least
I
half.
do the movie mention every week.
Okay, maybe a third. I've seen a third. I've seen a third. I don't know. Well, you mentioned a couple of movies with time travel, so I didn't see those.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I watched part of that one. It was terrible. Right. The murder one?
I don't think I mentioned another one with time travel.
Oh, Interstellar.
Yeah, but it's not really time travel.
Interdimensional, multiple dimensions. Yeah, Jack, because I asked Jack about it.
That's a phenomenal film.
No, he did say, Jackson said it was a great movie. I said, is it time travel? He goes, well, not really. He goes, but you know what? You'll probably think it is. And I'm like,
did you have a bad experience with a time travel movie? Or
they don't like Back to the Future?
Listen, here's the problem. They don't make sense. If listen, Time Cop, okay? They're remaking Time Cop. They're remaking Time Cop. But here's the thing. If you go back in time to fix it, why couldn't somebody else just go back in time to unfix it? Yeah. So as soon as you leave, they just change it.
Well, it just depends how motivated you are.
Not everyone has a DeLorean.
Or they get there right before you, and when you get there, they shoot you.
Well, that actually is a couple of movies. Time Bandits is like that. The Terminator is like that. Whole Terminator series is just like you described.
Yeah, it doesn't make any, Terminator doesn't make any sense to me at all.
You just said it. Okay.
So I just
They're trying to make sense of it.
I just read this. So you were given two choices. Choice number one: knowing everything you know now with all the knowledge you have, and now you're 6 years old again, or you can get $10 million cash right now. Which one would you pick?
Everything I know when I'm 6 years old? Oh, my God. You know how fucked up I would be at 6? All the shit I know? I'd be like a serial killer.
Oh, you know what? You're talking about deaths? Who's the actor that played Chet? What's his name?
Bill Paxton.
Bill
Paxton,
Paxton.
yeah.
So I just saw a thing the other day. Bill Paxton is one of 2 actors that was killed by the Alien, the Predator, and the Terminator. He was literally killed.
Oh my God!
That's pretty
funny.
Wait,
one of 2?
I think so.
He
I
hit
think
for
they
the
said,
cycle. He hit for the cycle.
I think there was another actor that was killed by all 3 as well. But he was in all those movies. He was killed by the Alien, the Predator, and the Terminator.
Who's that guy? Who's that white-haired guy?
Holy
He's
shit.
always
Isn't
in
that funny?
He's always in the mob movies. He always gets killed in the movie. He's like the white silver-haired guy. I think he was in The Sopranos too. But he's a very distinctive looking. He's got the white hair, but he's always whacked.
Paulie Walnuts?
No, it wasn't Paulie Walnuts. It was the other guy. It was the guy who gets your shine box in the movie. The guy who was in that movie.
Oh, the little tiny guy.
Not Joe Pesci, but the guy who was busting his balls in the movie. He goes, "Get your shine box."
I don't know what his name is.
He gets whacked in every movie.
Well, I mean, there's only certain actors that you can put in
Yeah.
Italian mob movies, right?
Yeah, he's very typecast. Yeah,
and there's some that are good and some that are
but
going to die.
he's not the main star, so you have to whack him, right? He eventually does something wrong. He's just there to be whacked eventually. You know what's going on.
I mean, well, it's like Star Trek, right? I mean, you every Star Trek episode, you knew exactly who was going to die. Let's beam down here. You, me, the other 2 important guys, and then you in the corner.
You random person.
Yeah, you in the corner. Come on. You can come with. And I saw a thing once where the guy was just like, yeah, I don't want to go. He goes, no, come on. He goes, I don't want to go, man. He goes, I know what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. He goes, I'm going to stick around.
I'm over here for season 3.
Yeah, I always appreciated that. It's like, yeah, who's going? I'm like, okay, we see what's happening. We see what's happening. Yeah. All right. So we got to put this thing to bed. Wow, man. I tell you what, some of these drag on because I can't even imagine what the listeners think.
Yeah.
And then some of these just kind of fly through.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Teddy. Last thoughts.
You know, I do want to see another good time travel movie eventually. So.
Watch the Terminator series again.
I'm sorry.
Watch the Terminator.
But I'm sorry to answer your actual question. My last thought: if I was given the option, like $10 million cash right now, or know everything I know now, and I'm 6 years old again, I think I'd go back to 6 years old because I would do a lot of shit different and invest in a lot of shit differently. So yeah, because I would know everything. I would know what's coming, and so I'd have more than $10 million, right? And plus, I'd have my youth, right?
Yeah, but you're 6
you forget
and you'd be
everything. You forget everything.
Yeah, you would.
You wouldn't even remember anything.
Okay, say 16, not 6, 16.
No, just any
I'm
age
16.
for you.
16. I'd write it down on a Post-it note. So
No, you wouldn't.
You'd end up doing the same thing over and over
Yeah, you
again. And
Apple Computer IPO.
Wait a
eBay,
minute, I can't remember if that worked or not. Did that work?
Amazon.
Wait. What?
Who won the Kentucky Derby in 2003?
Oh yeah, I know. Give all your money, Bernie Madoff. That's what Ted would do. I heard
Guy's
there's
a money machine.
The guy's money.
Guy's a money machine.
Guaranteed 20% a year. I'm in.
Ted, I guarantee you should just take the $10 million right now.
I just take the 10
because
million.
yeah,
No,
because
Ted would have so much information and be so successful. He would be accused of insider trading, go right to jail. He'd have the inside track on every fucking stock, and they'd come down on him, and you'd be in prison.
that would be the worst. I mean, a 6-year-old,
16, not 6.
Okay,
6 is too young.
if even a 16-year-old that knew half, who lived half of my life. That kid, if he knew what the future was, he just wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't make it.
Yeah,
man.
right. Just
he'd be jumping off a bridge.
It would be too much. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know it's just take the 10 million. Call it a day.
Yeah, he would not. There's no way.
Too much work.
He'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, no way, man. No way.
No, and plus the thing too, you don't have any money at the time, so you're trying to convince hey, can you mortgage your house to the hilt because I need $100,000 to invest in this stock? And they'd be like, are you out of your mind? But this is going to be worth it's going up 20,000% in the next 10 years.
Ted, you could just work and get money into it.
I'd just be like, you know what to do? Perfect job if you're single. Over the road truck driver. Get a CDL and just drive. I'd save every penny. I'd sleep in that truck, and then I'd just
with
go
a
buy
bear or a chimpanzee. What would you have?
with a bear cub.
A chimp or a bear?
BJ and the bear, and then
the other one was with the chimp.
Clint Eastwood was the chimp.
Yeah,
No, that
chimp.
was an orangutan.
Whatever, man.
Every which way but loose.
Every which way but loose. Yeah. Oh my.
No, but there was one with a chimp, I think.
There's always a movie with a chimp.
No, that. Oh yeah. What's his
truck
name? Knight
driver.
Rider. Knight Rider was he did a chimp thing. Who's
David Hasselhoff?
David Hasselhoff. Didn't he do a trucker? Was he
That's
a
what
trucker
I'm
with a
talking
chimp?
about. Yeah, not Knight Rider though.
No, it wasn't Knight Rider.
No, but
That's what I mean. Yeah,
but he was the guy. That's
Yeah,
I was just
think so.
yeah.
There was a chimp
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. Chimp. Something and the BJ and the bear. No, I think that was it.
Yeah, but it wasn't. That was a.
It wasn't a bear. I think it was a chimp. I think it's BJ and the bear. I think he called.
You're right.
I think he called the chimp.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think he called the chimp bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the gag.
Now, that's the ultimate emotional support animal. Forget the dog. Have an emotional support chimp. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a chimpanzee. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so just think about
But
that.
it wasn't Hasselhoff.
Oh, it wasn't?
No. It wasn't Hasselhoff. I forgot who it was.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100%. No, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. Because I was just thinking Hasselhoff, he starred his guest, his co-star was a car,
BJ and the Bear.
a chimp. Who's the guy? Oh, no, it was a guy who's like him.
He looks like him, yeah.
Yeah. It's just some random
Kind
dude.
of like Paul Steve Anderson, one of those guys with the three
Yeah,
names, right?
Michael
So
Dean.
Michael Dean Anderson or something. Yeah, something. One of those guys.
Greg Evigan. I don't know who it is.
Oh, Greg Evigan. Wasn't he? He was a blonde-haired dude. He was in a movie. He was in something with somebody. My Two Dads. Right?
Something
with
that.
Paul Glazer, Michael.
Something like, yeah,
Yeah.
He was the other guy. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the other. He's like,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
think
Hall
he-
and
Yeah,
Oates.
My Two Dads. That's him, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the actor, yeah.
Okay,
That's him.
yeah.
Yeah, so chimps and kids.
Yeah, he was on Melrose Place, Seventh Heaven.
What was that show where the Tom Hanks was at?
I actually
His-
like Seventh Heaven. Is that weird?
Remember Tom Hanks? He was on a show.
'Cause
like,
Jessica Alba,
He was
or
on a,
Jessica
He was
Biel.
on a sitcom years ago. It was like Tom Hanks and there was like another guy. But when they were both kind of obscure, they
Bosom
were
buddies.
Bosom buddies. Yeah, there was a blonde-haired guy who was never heard from again. Obviously,
No. He's
he-
actually super famous. He was
was
in
he?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Rob Moranis?
Yeah, Rick Moranis.
Oh.
Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Rick
okay,
Moranis.
okay.
It was Rick Moranis and Tom Hanks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, crazy. They were two dudes
Yeah.
that lived in like a woman's boarding house or something.
Yeah.
Bosom buddies. They had to,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, there was cheap rent, so they had to be women though.
Yeah. And you know what? It was okay to dress up like women before. Now it's not. It's just such a weird. It's just such. I mean, nobody had a problem with Boy George,
Yeah,
but now everybody does.
But they weren't trying to get on the girls' high school basketball team. That's the difference. You know, so, this is a walk-on. This is a walk-on on the girls' high school basketball team.
they lived with them. They just didn't play any sports with them, so everything was
It
good.
wasn't Rick Moranis though.
No,
It was Rick Moranis.
No, it
No, it was a blonde-haired guy. It was a
Peter
obscure-
Scolara.
Yeah, it was,
Peter Scolari.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's kind of an obscure guy who's obviously Tom Hanks had a little bit of a better career than.
No, you know why? He's one of the guys in all
Rick
those
Moranis was doing
Marvel movies.
He was doing SCTV back in
Yeah, he was doing
1980.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, with John Candy and those guys. Yeah,
makes
Peter Scolari. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
He was doing the the Great North, the Mackenzie brothers.
Step out to the great wide north. Take off. Oh, take off.
Take
To
off,
the
hey, you
great
hoser.
wide-
I remember that. Yeah.
Dude, that's a good movie. Strange Brew.
They had the Labatt's beer, right? I
No,
think
not
it was.
Labatt's Blue.
No,
beer.
I don't remember what it was.
Oh.
It was oh my god, I can't remember. But
Was it Molson?
no. It was a fictional beer.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
that's Strange Brew. That's what the movie's about.
I-
Oh my God, that is a man. You know what?
I was telling kids about the movie. I love that movie, dude.
You're telling kids about a
My
beer movie?
my kids and all them. You guys got to see Strange Brew.
That is. I'll tell you what though. SCTV.
Take off, you hoser.
That's some
Remember
pretty
that,
funny
remember that,
shit,
remember
man. And there's a lot of really, really famous people.
Yeah, true that.
I mean, God, they are super, super famous.
Elsnor beer.
That's right.
Elsinore
Yeah.
beer. Oh my God!
Correct,
All right,
correct.
all right. We got to wrap this up. We're going back in the Wayback Machine, and you know what? There's probably a lot of people that don't give a shit about that. Exactly. Mark, last thought.
Go back in time. It's fun. I recommend it.
No, actually,
Don't be afraid.
No, actually, don't go back in time. Just live in the past. That's
you go.
you can't physically
Yep.
go back in time, but you can live in the past and
I think
just
it's called being a Republican. Ted.
That's one of the chapters of your book, Ted.
living in the past.
Living in the past, learning from the mistakes I made.
No, I
Wait,
did
what
not
happened?
make. No, learning from mistakes I did make. That's one of his chapters.
And then,
did
and then
make.
and then repeating them continuously.
Slowly repeating all the things I don't think I've done before. All right, listen, we got some really cool stuff coming up. I'm excited about it. It'll be intense. There'll be laughing. There'll be crying. Probably won't be any of those things. But yeah, keep listening and go ahead and hit us up. Get on your social media. Give us a like. Give us a 5-star review. It's really going to help, and we'd really appreciate it. And we will see everybody next week.